everybody, Fixxxer here, and today I have for you a new game called Domina, which was developed and published by DolphinBarn, and they are known for the game Corporate Lifestyle Simulator. I think that was their first game. I think Domina is their second. So this is normally $10. You can get it on Steam for $5. It came out back in April, and I was going to do a series then, but there were rumors of balance issues and a lack of a save game. And even though it's a short game, I still think a save game is fairly important. So I kind of held off. And since then, there's been fixes. A save game was added, and that's a plus. I decided to check it out. And I played a little bit already. And I know the gist of how the game works fairly well. There can be a lot to it. And just so you know what the game is, you run a ludus, like a school for gladiators. And you can acquire them by purchasing or training slaves, things like that. You train them, you upgrade their gear, and then you put them in little arena battles against other gladiators. And they win, they get notoriety, and all that kind of stuff. And there's certain things you can do with them. Anyways, the game still has balance issues. In fact, it can be kind of all over the place. And I don't think you're meant to win every time. It seems to work a little bit like FTL in that things can be going well, but then an error or even RDM, so something random, can happen and just totally screw your playthrough. And I've had that happen to me where I kind of get pigeonholed into like one beast gladiator, and then he gets his ass kicked, and then I'm screwed for the rest of the game. And I'm going to try to avoid that as much as possible here. It's hard to avoid. I've had to restart so many times on this game. But I think I have the gist of it to be able to carry out until the end. I'm not going to promise beating the game, but we're going to try. So we're going to hop in a new game. The sun is setting on the once mighty Roman Empire. Violent rebellion erupts in the far territories, while political corruption erodes the empire closer to home. By the way, there's a lot of foul language in this game. A lot of language some would consider offensive, so be aware. Fearing that the citizens will revolt and attempt to reestablish the Republic, the Emperor has decreed that there shall be a year of epic gladiatorial games culminating in the greatest championship the Empire has ever seen, affording unimaginable rewards and of coin and glory. The Emperor hopes to revitalize commerce and establish the rule of law once again, but Rome is disintegrating in his clenched fist. The next local games are scheduled soon, and you aim to win. Alright, I'm going to bypass the tutorial, because it wasn't very good. The game does need a better tutorial. I'm going to pause it, and we're going to go over this interface real quick. So right here, this is your coinage. This is how much water, how much food, and how much wine you have. Gladiators, which are these three dudes, they consume these things during the day, and employees are like this, also will consume these things, and you can gather more employees, and they all do various things. Up here, we have the next battle is in 3 days, so this kind of has a countdown. I don't know how long each day is, but it's not long at all. Like, I don't know, 20 seconds, something like that. So this counts down, and once it hits 0, obviously, we go into a battle, and I have to make sure I have a gladiator prepared for that. And over here, 364 days left until the final battle. Now, down here, this is me, Nista and Domina Rebellia Nasica, whatever, I don't know. This is the Magistrate. We click on the Magistrate, and we can purchase slaves from him. He can arrange exhibition matches for me. He can supply a patronage to one of my gladiators and things like that. I can bribe him. And this is the Legate. Same thing. Purchase gladiators from him. Arrange matches. You can also supply patronage to one of the gladiators. Over here is the city marketplace. If I get low on food, wine, and water, I can purchase those. At the same time, I can sell them as well. Additionally, I can hire employees. We have an agent who provides dirty work and free pit fights. Dirty work, like he can go into other ludi. I think the plural is ludi, right? And he can steal gear from them. We have healers, architects, and things like that. I'm not going to go into each one of these because there's many. Jupiter's Blessings. These are cards that you could play on each gladiator. And I think at the start, gladiators can only have one card on them. And they can vary from things like Gladiator does not require water, which I found to be fairly useless. But I guess if you're having water problems, maybe it would come in handy. I never really had too many problems with resources. We're going to use it because it's all we have. We place it on that guy, and there you go. This guy doesn't need water any longer. But there's other things like accelerating your weapons training. There's things like higher percent damage on dual blades. Things like that. And you get them when you win fights. So those are Jupiter's blessings. This has to be unlocked, I think, to get more cards. I don't remember. We'll go over that soon. This is the map of games. So these are like regular battles that the Magistrate and the Legate set up themselves with other ludi. Over here, however, are like important games throughout Italy. Right here, this is the champion Claudius, the Destroyer of Worlds. He's a hideous monster who is known to have thrashed his opponent's fingers into bits during a barroom brawl. So these are various, like, bosses. Tough guys. And the difference is, other than them being harder to beat, is that it's a bigger pool of winnings of money and slaves and perhaps even other gladiators. Things like that. So we got 3 guys here. Now I'm going to take a look at them. This is the Salinus of Borussia. This is his temperament. I can change the temperament with wine and coins. So if I drop him a coin, he becomes happy. And they perform better when they're happy. Here's his health. Here's his training balance. So I use these to dictate how much he trains. So if I were to scale this all the way to the top, he's going to train nothing but agility. I bring it down, and then he kind of, does all these things. Anyways, there's also meditation. And from what I found, meditation seems to be a pretty important part of this game. So important, and this is a balance issue, I feel, that there is no point in training any of these things until you have your meditation capped to the top. This is his aggressiveness, 62, his turtling. Oh, there's a little, there you go. They'll be able to block, blah, blah, blah. Evasiveness and their stamina. And these are pretty self-explanatory. Evasiveness, they can roll out of attacks to avoid them. Turtling, they get shields, of course. And stamina, they're swinging their swords or whatever weapon they have, and they lose stamina, and it regenerates, etc. So, there's that. I can put them to death. I can grant them freedom. Granting them freedom will give hope to other people in your ludus. It'll help their temperament. So there's that. Putting to death will hurt the temperament. And this is their gear. If I hover over the helmets, what you see right here, and I can't hover over it, but right below my cursor, it says what I have. To the left is what I would downgrade to, and to the right is what I would upgrade to. And as you can see, this one has a defense of 12, and it weighs 1 kilogram. And on the right, the next one up is a defensive rating of 13, and it weighs 4 kilograms. And all of their gear works like that. They have shoulder pads, they have chest plates, they have their, their kilts, their pants, whatever. Shin guards, they have their shield, and of course their weapons. And each guy has that. I'll get to that in a second. Oh, I guess they're both like that? Oh no, he isn't. So this is Trebius of Noricum. Same thing. He's got different stats and whatnot, but I'm going to just bump them up to meditate because there's no point otherwise in doing it. So there's 3 different gladiator classes. You have to unlock the other 2. This guy is just a straight up dude who has a sword and a shield. This guy does dual wielding, and this guy comes with like a net that he can throw at people and trap them. Alright, so there's that. What I like to do to start off with, I like to get me an architect. We're going to hire him for 65 coin. I'm going to hire me a Faber. There we go. And an educator. I think that's what I like to do. There we go. So now these guys stand in the back, and you're only allowed 3 of them at a time. So that's some juggling you have to do. So if I were to get me, say, a bard, which provides morale, I would have to get rid of one of these guys. Some of these things, like the architect here, and my god, I'm already going on 10 minutes for this episode, I'm still explaining it. Some of these things are permanent for your ludus. So like this architect, all these things are permanent. So once I research these things, or build these things I should say, I can fire the architect and get somebody new. However, some other things I think are not. I don't remember. I think the educator is permanent. And this is the repairs. Some of these things are permanent and some are not. Anyways, first thing I'm going to do is build a palace. Palace? I don't know. It's a wooden stick dude that will allow my guys to train their swords on him. Another thing I want to do, auto... Oh, I didn't show this guy yet. Right here, you can train manually, but there's a way to automatically train. Over here, this is the training tree. You start with humility, and you can see these little lines. These things unlock as you get up there. And each one of them does something interesting. This right here, I'm going to automatically train my guys. That means I don't have to manually click on them, which is a lifesaver. I probably wouldn't play this game without it. So anyways, humility. The gladiator can surrender at any time during his battle, potentially saving his life. So we got to do that to unlock everything else. Additionally, can I afford one of these guys? I can. Alright, so the problem I have with this game, one of the problems I should say, these guys that you start off with, especially like this guy here, he is as low as it can be as far as his potential. He's awful. He's terrible. He wouldn't be able to do anything. He wouldn't be able to beat anybody, and it would take forever to get him up to snuff. So I tend to find it better to purchase gladiators early on and slaves, because slaves come with better stats than your guys here. Like this guy right here. 29 coin, and if you look at his stats at the very bottom, aggro 77, turtle 32, evasiveness 54, or actually, hold on. Agility level 52, level 0. Alright, this is a bad example, actually. His stats are better, but another slave's going to come along soon that will be even better than that. Anyway, I'm purchasing me a gladiator. Which one do I want? I don't like turtling. Turtling doesn't seem to be fairly fantastic at all. I'm going to go with this guy. The aggro's really high, and I like having a high aggro. So this guy's only 74 bucks. I'm going to purchase him. There he is right here. We're going to bump that meditation up. I'm going to heal him because I don't have a doctor that can auto-heal him for me. He's not a very happy camper right now either because he's a slave and just got sold. Let's give him a little Pugia? I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to unpause this. We're going to see the days count down. Right now my guys are meditating, so they're not really performing any actions. Down to 2 days. It's going to go down to 1 day. There you go. So now you got the gist of the speed of it. So this guy is not healed up at all. Actually, you know what? I can start over here. I got gold to do this. Automatic upgrades. I'm going to click on that. What that's going to allow my guy to do, he'll upgrade armor for free every now and again for my guys. It's worth having. Armor can get expensive. Educator, I'm going to do anatomy, which lets me do 25% attack damage and 25% crit. And I find that to be very valuable in this game. Anybody else I can mess with? I'm going to throw my first fight, because none of these guys will be able to win the first fight. So I'm going to throw the first fight. Oh, this guy's already done. Alright, so mind control lets me take control of one of the gladiators in the pit. And I don't know, I don't think I want to do that. I like to just watch the fights. So I'm going to probably hold off on that. Nimble stance. Now I'm going to do an aimed attack. My goal, I think, early on is going to work my way over to here to the Murmilla training. These are the guys that can dual wield things. And then I'm going to work my way up here as well. Which one was it that I liked? Disarming shield is nice. Dismemberment, yeah. But I'm going to work my way up to Murmilla training as fast as I can. So aimed attack is what I'm going for. Alright, okay, we're unpaused. Here we go. So this is the first battle. And there's different types of battles. Most of them are like 1v1, but there's sometimes 5v5. And sometimes there's something like a 4v4, but not at the same time. So you have one of your guys and one of their guys will go into the ring and fight to the death. The winner has to fight the very next guy of the other side. even though he's already damaged and hurt, so he usually ends up losing. And then it goes until one team wins. So there's various types of fighting. Here's my rewards here. The Magistrate is putting on this fight. If you reject the fight, he gets pissy. And when he gets pissy, he throws worse fights at you. So he'll basically throw you under the bus. This guy right here, his agility is 6, attack is 5, and defense is 1. And my best guy, Solonis, look at these guys are awful. Agility, I wish I could point it to you guys, but his agility is 1, his attack is 1, his defense is 1. These guys can't beat anything. So, I'm dumping them. Or what am I going to do? This guy? Was this the bad guy, right? He was the one that was awful. 54 turtle. Alright. What I'm going to do, so as not to piss off the Magistrate, I'm going to send my guy out there to die. I don't need him. So I got the little green circle underneath my feet. He's got the red. Of course, he doesn't have any weapons or armor, so he's going to flee. Someone from the crowd threw a sword in there to help him out. Let's see if he can grab it. There he goes. And he can fight. Oh my god. He did... What? Alright, so there's the randomness of the game that feels kind of weird. My guy had level 1 everything, and he was still able to beat this guy's ass. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's going to prop him up quite well. Shows what I know. So this is what I win. I get some coin, I get Anarchus, max stamina, and I get some crowd favor too. Alright, cool. So there's my new guy right here. We're going to bump him up too. Wow, look at that evasive, 91. That's pretty good, actually. Great. So this guy, well, let's heal him. Good job, I guess. Did I read it wrong? Because look, this says 5344. I could have sworn it said 111. I must have misread. Or was it this guy? No, it wasn't this guy. This is the guy I just bought. Who the hell knows? Alright. Anyways, 7 days to go. I'm gonna hit play. There you go. He finished building the palace? I don't know. We're gonna put him over there. Well, they're all meditating. He's not gonna hit it because he's gonna be meditating. Can I not click on you? Is it because I moved them? Yeah, it is. Alright. Alright, and I got everybody meditating. Good. So, I'm gonna build, another one of those. I kind of like to get a few of them set up, as well as some stones, which help with strength training, and a coal pit, which was for agility. And then we'll move on to the other things. So we'll look at them one at a time. All right, let's get these guys up here, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how I won that. $302. All right, max stamina. I'm gonna use that on Solonis. And did it not work? There we go. Even though he's not terribly great, I probably will use it on a new gladiator coming up. And I'm going to rename these guys probably in the next episode, because I have a few names you guys want to use. And if you want your name to be used on any one of these, just let me know. I'll throw your name on it. Chances are these guys are not going to survive very long, but who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about. This guy won completely naked, so whatever. All right. Let's hit play. I got 7 days. You know what? It makes me wonder if I should throw these guys in. Hold on. Let's, we're gonna select this class for him and get him a knife. And he's got a knife. You know what? I think it was the sword that helped him out. They threw a powerful sword. That had to be it. That's what it was. If he had this crappy-ass sword, he probably would have gotten his ass kicked. He wouldn't have done any damage. They must have thrown like a really powerful sword into this sand. That had to be it. Okay, well, that is a good point. Maybe I should... Oh, I don't know. 111. Oh, you know what? This guy right here. This is the one. Alright, so his... I didn't read it wrong. His skills weren't 1. These are the bonuses I got for winning the match. That's what happened. Alright. So I wasn't wrong. I still don't know why I won the match, though. It doesn't make sense to me. I should have lost that. Alright, he's got his sword, too. Alright. Let's hit play. I don't think I'm gonna... Oh, I'm low on wine. Let's buy some of that. Right up there. I'm waiting for these guys for their timers to expire. There you go. We're gonna build another one of those. And my next skill, Blade Control. Resulting in 25% greater attack damage for all weapons. That's a no-brainer. Alright, what I'm gonna do now... Patronage is pretty nice to have. They'll supply the gladiators with better items from time to time. But you have to have a good relationship in order for them to do that. One easy way to do that, watch his temperament. Agreeable. Then you just click on that. Legate Spurius has agreed to become a patron of your ludus. He has adopted Salonus, this guy right here. The legate will be responsible for his gladiator's food and water until the day he dies on the field of battle. Alright, this guy, we're going to do the same thing. And patronage. And Claudius. Which one's that? This guy right here. Alright. Cool beans. How about over here? Can I afford one of these guys? 215 to 195. Ooh, this guy's not bad. He doesn't have any attack levels, though. But look at that aggro and that evasiveness. That's nice. This aggro's bad, but look at that evasiveness. Alright. So this guy I might do. His attack level's bad. I think I'm going to go for it, though. There we go. That's him right there. Alright, so let's bump up his meditation. And he's upset because he just got sold. Alright. In case I have to use him, I'm going to give him a decent sword. There we go. Aren't you meditating? You're supposed to be meditating. Also, heal. Anybody else need healing? No. Okay. Here we go. Censorinus. Agility 6, attack 9, defense 5. Those are the stats I usually look at. They're the stats, the hit points, the agility, the attack, the damage his weapon can do, and the defense. Everything else, I generally don't need to care about. So this guy's got a pretty strong attack for what I have here. I don't know if any of these guys could do anything about that. Right here. No, none of my guys are going to be able to do anything about that. And I don't have anybody I want to send them their death. So I'm going to reject this. And the legate, you'll see he'll be pissed off. Yeah, he's not a happy camper. But this guy, as soon as he heals up, I can Can I give you coin? There you go. He's encouraged now. He's a happy camper. And let's buy some supplies here. There we go. Not too bad. Automatic upgrades. Alright, there you go. So now he's going to randomly upgrade my guy's armor, which, like I said before, can get very expensive. I have almost no gold, so I can't really do anything else there. We'll do another one of those. Educator, I don't have any gold for that. And I don't think I have enough gold here. Oh, I have for Nimble Stance. We'll do that then. Nimble Stance. Gladiator always run and require less stamina. Cool. This guy's almost healed up. He... Defense is 8, agility 14. Why is he not meditating? His meditation is still 0. Is he waiting? Oh, he was waiting to heal up. Alright. Alright, I've got no more money, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather stones. These help with strength training, and it doesn't cost me any coins. It just costs me days. And speaking of days, we should have a fight coming up. There we go. Brutus! 141. 143 hit points. 1v1. Alright. 141. Claudius. No. Claudius would probably be my best bet. Because this guy's got 0 attack. But he's got a nice weapon. That should probably work. I'm gonna try it out. This could end poorly, but you guys need another fight before I kill this episode. Let's see how this ends. He doesn't have very good attack, but he's... Alright, alright. So the nice sword is really helpful. There you go. My guy won. He lost his shield, but... he's alright. Alright. No cards, but I got two gladiators out of that. Let's see what we got. 27. Alright, this guy's not impressive. I'll keep him just in case, though. And... oh god, you're awful. Alright, we'll put him on meditation, but we'll probably end up selling him or something, granting him his freedom. I don't know. 7 days. I think I'll do one more battle. I've got 234 gold. So what I'll do then... not you. I'm gonna... this guy right here. 3. Alright. There is a little bit... I don't know if I have enough money to play with that yet. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Celestius... I'm going to upgrade a little bit of his armor. So first thing I'm going to do, his little shin guards. It only costs me a few gold. 1, the next one is 3, the next one is 5. And that gets me some pretty decent shin guards. So I'm going to do that. We're going to give him a new skirt. And chest plates. How about shoulder pads? Sure. And a shield. There you go. So this guy's got some decent gear for a low-level dude. This guy as well. Was this the guy I was considering last time? I don't know. He's the one that's patron, though. So I should probably upgrade some stuff in case the patron comes over here and upgrades them. He'll already have decent stuff. So I'm going to do a few things here. I'm going to run by this. It's not really worth reading all these different types of armors. Just know that every time I click, I get something a little bit better. That's all you need to know. There you go. And let's give him some helmets. I got 63 bucks. Alright, so this guy is halfway decent now. You know. You know. Alright. This guy's naked. Cool. Alright, let's hit play. I can get you started with weapon blueprints. You can upgrade my gladiators' weapons cheaper, which is nice because they are expensive. So that's 10 days though. Wow. All right, I'm gonna do that. Educator, we're gonna do focus. We're not gonna do focus because I don't have any money. Damn it. Shield control. I can do that. Shield defense bonus of 25%. And since all these guys use shields, that seems like a no-brainer to me. All right, you guys go up there. You're going to need them first. He's done collecting stones. Go ahead and gather more. So you see it's got stones here. Aha! So, like many roguelite games, there's random events where you are offered a scenario and you get to make a choice. The choice can end up bad or good. And sometimes in the middle. Having the ear of both the legate and the magistrate, your competitor has managed to convince them that you have stolen wine from them. The legate storms into your villa and demands an explanation. He is interrupted by the magistrate, who repeats the same demands. It is obvious that someone has actually stolen wine from their villas. I can replace the wine for both men, which is 33. The legate is 28. The magistrate is 13. I'm not sure how that math works. Decline to replace anyone's wine. You have stolen nothing, and the accusation is absurd. So this is generally what you get. You get an option that generally pleases both parties. You get an option that may piss off one party and not the other. And then there's an option that you can piss off both parties. And I don't really understand why. Like, this option down here is obviously going to piss them both off, and there's no benefit to it. And that's one of the shortcomings of this game, unless there is one that I don't know about. But as far as I know, pissing them off is going to do nothing but hurt you. It raises prices of gladiators and slaves. It makes them give you more difficult battles and things like that. Unless you want that, which I don't know why you would. I don't know. So I don't really understand that. I'm in the beginning of the game, and pleasing both people will help me for sure. So I'm doing that. The grumpy men are silenced by your offer. Which, in case you didn't notice, is a good thing. Alright, I'm getting low on water and wine, so I'm going to buy those. Food is okay. Oh, I can't afford. Alright, whatever. 4 days to the next battle. Who do I want to put in there, though? I don't know. Faber upgraded. Alright, so he got upgraded. I'm going to do some more stones because they're free. So this guy got... Oh, shield control's done too. And there's nothing in here that's free. I think these all cost money, yeah. Okay. One more day. Let's see what we got. Virginius. 150 hit points. He's got 5 agility, 1 attack, and 1 defense. He's not very good. He's quite evasive, though. Alright. 20 hit point damage. I think I can do well, probably with Claudius. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Claudius with a 9 agility, 2 attack, and 13 defense. He's got a decent sword. That should hook me up. Let's see what we got here. And it is a 1v1. The Legate is putting this on. Go. 181 gold. See what happens. So, some of the background hecklers are hilarious. Oh wow, I'm kicking his ass. I'm glad, because this isn't always the case. I get my ass kicked an awful lot. So the fact that we're kicking ass this early in the game is... Ooh, weapon train speed. Is a good sign for the longevity of the series, guys. Alright, so... He is Constance. Well, he's got nice stats. Although he's not... I mean, he starts off level 1 and everything. Alright, we're going to bump that up. Get his meditation. Speaking of meditation... Anybody at 100? This guy is. Alright, meditation is at 100. We get rid of that. And evasiveness is 67. I don't think I want defense on this guy. Look at the aggro and the evasiveness. I'm going to stick with low defense, strength, weapon, agility. Probably even low agility. Strength and weapon seems to be the most valuable stat anyways. So this guy is ready for some skill leveling. He's got max stamina too. Salonis. Alright, let's heal this guy up. He's only at 60, so I'm not going to mess with that yet. 96, so he's almost there. 100. So we take this down. And again, I'm going to take the defense down to 0. There you go. I'm going to leave him like that. There you go. 30. Alright, so everybody else is done. Fantastic. Pause it. I'm going to call that an episode here. I don't know how long the episodes are going to be. Maybe about 20 minutes or something like that. The game is only about 2 hours long. It can be prolonged in various ways. They're like sending my guys to do exhibition matches. These are done while the game is paused. So this can prolong the game, and it can help you level up your gladiators. So I'm expecting this maybe at the most to reach 10 episodes. So we'll see. But you guys got a gist of how this game is. It's inexpensive on Steam. Like I said, it was $10 normally, $5 on the Steam sale. So go check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.